What if the people running the world are not exactly people? I know that sounds insane, but here's the weird part. For thousands of years, humans have told stories about serpent gods, dragon rulers, snake spirits, and half-human reptile beings. Then, in the modern world, the theory changed. It was no longer just there are snake gods and ancient myths. It became they never left. They just learned how to wear suits and ties. According to one of the strangest conspiracy theories ever created, the world is secretly controlled by reptilian humanoids hiding inside politics, royalty, and the celebrity world. By the end, you might not look at the red carpet the same way again. The lizard people theory did not just appear out of nowhere. It has layers like an onion, except this onion has claws or royal bloodline and apparently owns half of the planet. Long before the internet, humans were already obsessed with serpent beings. In Hindu mythology, there are the Nagas, which are powerful half-human, half-serpent beings. In ancient Mesoamerican stories, there are the Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god. Across cultures, you keep seeing the same pattern. A serpent, a ruler, a being with knowledge humans are not supposed to have. Now, normal historians would say that's just symbolism. But conspiracy theorists look at it and say, or maybe every ancient culture was trying to warn us. Because think about it. If ancient people from totally different parts of the world kept describing serpent-like beings, were they just making up the same monster or were they describing the same thing? In 1929, a writer named Robert E. Howard wrote a story called The Shadow Kingdom about serpent men who could disguise themselves as humans and secretly control kingdoms, which is basically the lizard people theory before the lizard people theory had Wi-Fi. By the time modern conspiracy culture arrived, the blueprint was already there. The only thing missing was someone to connect the dots, and that person was David Icke.
You know, the best way of removing negativity is to laugh and be joyous. So I'm delighted that there's so much laughter in the audience tonight.
But no,
but just let me say this.
They're laughing at you. They're not laughing with you.
Fine.
David Icke is probably the biggest name connected to modern reptilian conspiracy. He didn't just say maybe there are lizard people. No, he went all in. According to Icke, the world is controlled by an ancient reptilian bloodline that has been manipulating humanity for thousands of years from inside the most powerful families, governments, banks, religions, and royal bloodlines on Earth. Basically, just imagine if the final boss of history was a lizard in a blazer. The theory says these beings are not just aliens from another planet. Some versions say they are interdimensional. That means they come from another layer of reality. Like, if our world was a video game, they are not just another player. They are the person with admin controls. That's why figures like Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip became major names inside reptilian conspiracy culture. Not because there is real proof they were reptilians, but because in the conspiracy world, royalty is a perfect hiding place. But then, the theory jumped from politics into celebrities, because if reptilians want to control the world, they do not just need presidents, they need attention. And who controls attention?
We have the power. We decide what's hot. If we don't go, nobody goes. If we don't support, nobody supports. We control what's cool. We control what's hot. We control what your kids listen to, what they dance to. We control what's in video games. We control how they wear their pants, sag their pants. We control everything.
They distract the public while the real power structure moves in silence. That is why the internet started accusing random famous people of being reptilian. Mark Zuckerberg became one of the biggest examples. The rumor got so big that during a live stream, someone literally asked him if he was a lizard.
Mark, are the allegations true that you are secretly a lizard? I'm gonna have to go with no on that. I am not a lizard. But, you know, keep the high quality comments coming in.
He said no, which is exactly what a lizard would say. I'm kidding. Kind of. This is how the conspiracy works. If a celebrity acts too robotic, people say lizard. If their eyes look weird in the video, people say lizard. If they don't blink enough, lizard. If they blink too much, oh, lizard. I mean, he is an odd guy. Just look at this.
Mark, give me the zuck. But you can follow up and tell me what that means, and I'll try my best to do it for you.
Justin Bieber also became part of this rumor.
It's not clocking to that I'm standing on business, is it?
A viral story claimed people saw him transform in public. Again, no solid proof. I kind of believe this one because why was it scrubbed from the internet?
One witness said that all hell broke loose in the airport after Justin Bieber shapeshifted in front of his fans. She claims there were girls hiding in the toilets crying and guys were running for the exits, jumping in taxis to get the hell out of there. Perth Now briefly published an article about the incident featuring multiple interviews with witnesses. However, within an hour of publication, the article was mysteriously taken offline and scrubbed from the internet, but not before alert readers captured screenshots of the article and proof that it appeared on Google. The Perth Now article quoted witnesses who say they saw Bieber with eyes with a black stripe down the middle and big scaly claws that were lashing out angrily. Despite the removal of the article from the internet, the reptilian sightings continued the next morning. A local skater told reporters that Bieber was hanging around with this big guy, his bodyguard I guess, and we were just staring because he kept turning into a huge reptile. His bodyguard was pointing at us, shouting that he'd kick our teeth in if we didn't put our phones away. There were multiple accounts of seeing Bieber with greenish brown claws, while others claimed to have seen the singer in full female reptilian form. One fan described the reptilian version of Bieber as really big, like way over 6 foot, slitty little reptilian eyes, curves, and covered in scales. Experts claim that Bieber belongs to the Babylonian Brotherhood, a group of shape-shifting reptilian humanoids determined to control the world and usher in the New World Order.
Kinda suspicious to me. You've probably seen these videos. A celebrity is on TV, a footage freezes for half a second, their people look strange. Their face distorts and the comments explodes. Here is where the theory gets interesting. Skeptics say those clips are just video compression. Basically, when a video gets uploaded, downloaded, re-uploaded, screen recorded, compressed, deep fried, and then posted again, and the pixels start fighting for their lives, the faces get weird, eyes smirred, mouths stretch. A normal blink can look like a demon trying to log into Windows 95. The conspiracy believers say, isn't that convenient? Two completely different worlds, and that is why the theory is so hard to kill. Every debunk becomes part of the cover-up. The lizard people theory is not just based on internet clips. There are also people who claim they saw things directly. One of the most famous is Arizona Wilder, who claimed in interviews that she witnessed elite rituals involving powerful people and reptilian transformations.
About 4,000 years ago, the Reptilians arrived here and again began to take over.
Her claims became huge in David Icke's world. She described secret ceremonies, royal bloodlines, and people allegedly changing form. Again, there is no solid evidence, but within the conspiracy world, her testimony became one of the major witness accounts. So now, the conspiracy has 3 ingredients: ancient myths, modern witnesses, celebrity rumors, and once those pieces connect, the story becomes massive. Because now it's not just one weird claim, it becomes a timeline. So when someone says the world is controlled by secret cold-blooded elites, people go, that sounds ridiculous, but also weirdly accurate. Because even if you don't believe in literal lizard people, the metaphor hits. Power can feel cold, celebrities can feel fake, politicians can seem robotic, billionaires can act like they were grown in a lab and taught human emotions from a PowerPoint. So the conspiracy turns that feeling into a monster. The better question is, why do humans keep imagining our rulers as monsters? Maybe because deep down we already know something feels off. Maybe because power naturally becomes inhuman when it gets too big. Or maybe because the lizards did a great job hiring PR managers. So are lizard people real? That depends on who you ask. Skeptics say it is mythology, bad video quality, paranoia, and internet culture smashed together into one giant reptile smoothie. Believers say that is exactly what the reptilians want you to think. And that is what makes this conspiracy so hard to escape. Every denial becomes suspicious. Every glitch becomes evidence. Every celebrity stare becomes a clue. Every royal bloodline becomes a family tree with scales. Maybe the lizard people theory is not really about reptiles. Maybe lizard people is just the internet's funniest way of saying these elites seem cold-blooded. But then again, the next time you see a celebrity blinking weird on live TV, just remember, pixels glitch, cameras distort, people look strange under studio lights, and sometimes, very rarely, the mask actually slips.